Hello everyone, my name is Karan Mashru. Welcome to this video. So in this video, we are going to look at the problem, that is check if a string is a repetition of its k-length substring. First of all, let us start by understanding the question. What does question say? Given a string S, check if it is possible to convert it into a string that is a repetition of a substring of length k. So my given original string is a repetition. So same k-length substring is getting repeated. To convert, we will select two substrings of length k starting at index I and j, zero based indexing, and that I and j are divisible by k, and we will replace one substring with the other. So what we will do, we will select two substrings which start with index I and j such that if we consider zero based indexing, then this I and j must be divisible by k, and we will replace one substring with the other of length k. Okay, we'll look at the example, you'll get a better idea. For example, if n is 4 and k is 2, so I need to convert this into a string which is a repetition of two length substring. Okay, what I can do is I can select AC and I can select BD, and I can replace AC with BD, so it will become BD. So it is a repetition of two length substring. Okay, so here the output is 1. Okay, so either we can convert it BD or AC. Okay, here you cannot do because 2 is not divisible by 5, so you cannot get two length. This 5 length string cannot be converted into the repetition of 2 length string. Okay, you don't need to read input or print anything. Your task is to complete the function k substring concat, which takes a string s of length n and the integer k as input, and return 1 if the conversion of the given string is possible, else 0. The expected time complexity is big of n and expected auxiliary space is also big of n, and the constraints are given here. So now if we think about solving this problem, so basically see, understand what we are given is, we are given an n length string and we are asked whether we can convert this nth length string into a string which is a repetition of k length substring, of one of its k length substring. Okay, so we want to convert this n length string into a string which is a repetition of k length substrings. Okay, for example, if you have ABC, your n is 6 and k is 3. Here you are getting this string as a repetition of two substrings of length 3. Okay, so this is what we want to convert it into. Now the first and obvious case is, if n modulo k is not equal to 0, then you directly return false or 0. See, if you are able to convert it into such a string, you need to return 1. If you are not, then you need to return 0. So if n modulo k is not equal to 0, if n is not divisible by k, then you can't obviously get k length substring repetition okay, in the original string. So you will return 0. In case n is divisible by 0, then see, in case n is divisible by k, then you might get. Now when can you get it? See, what we can do is, what they have asked is, you can select two substrings of length k and copy one substring, replace one substring with another. Okay, so for example, in this first example, I can take PQR and ABC. So I took two substrings of length k. Let me take NS12 and KS3. Okay, here also NS12 and KS3. Okay, so I can take PQR and ABC and replace PQR with ABC. So I will get ABC. So this string will be a repetition of three length substring. So see, so I can do that. Also in that line, they have said that you need to select two k length substring starting at index I and j, where I and j are divisible by k. Okay, you need to select such substrings which are divisible by k, and you need to replace one substring with another, and this operation you can do only once. So why they have told so? Because if you consider 0 index, all the first indexes, okay, for k length substring are divisible by k. Okay, 0 is divisible by 3, 3 is divisible by 3, 6 is divisible by 3, and 9 is divisible by 3. Okay, so 8, 9 and 10 index, you can't select 8, 9 and 10 index and replace it with 2, 3 and 4 index. Are you getting my point? You need to divide this into k length substrings, and then you can select one substring and replace another. That is what you can do. Now you can do this operation only once. It means, see, finally, if I have a n length string in which k length substrings are getting repeated, then I will have n by k substrings same. For example, here n is 12, and let's say here there is ABC and k is 3. So 12 by 3 is 4. So I will have ABC 4 times, 1 time, 2 time, 3 time and 4 time, right? And I can do this operation only once. So it means that if my n by k minus 1 substrings of k length are same, then I can convert it into a substring which is getting in which k length substring is getting repeated. Are you getting my point? Here n is 12, k is 3. If this is a repetition of 3 length substring, then I will get total 4 such repetitions, 1, 2, 3 and 4. And to convert, if it is already well and good, if it is not, to convert it, what I can do is I can select two substrings which start and end at index I and j, where I and j are divisible by k, zero based index, and I can select k length substring and replace one substring with another. So for example, I can replace this substring here, or I can replace this substring here. So after that, this will become ABC, this will become ABC, this will become ABC, and this will become ABC, right? So total, finally, if I can do it, I must get n by k repetitions, for example 4 here. So I must get this many repetitions. So initially, by default, since I can do this operation only once, at least n by k minus 1 substrings of length k must be same. Why? Because if one is not same, I can convert it after one operation, but at least this many substrings must be same. For example, here I have D, E, F. Now I'll replace this ABC here, but this will remain DEF only. I'll replace this ABC with here with DEF, but this PQR will remain PQR only. So I must have at least this many substrings of length k which are same. Okay. So for example, here n by k is 12 by 3 is 4. So I must have at least 3 substrings of length k which are same. For example, ABC, ABC and ABC. So I can replace this ABC here and I can convert this string into a string which is repetition of k length substring. Similarly, here I have DEF, DEF, DEF and this is PQR. So here I can replace this with this and I can convert it into DEF, 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 DEF. Okay. Okay. Now how will I solve this? So basically what I want is every k length substring I want to every k length substring I want to first of all differentiate, and for every substring of length k, okay, in continuous manner, not every k length substring. So for example, I will not consider CPQ. Okay, every k length substring starting with index I, where I is divisible by 0, I need to count if n by k minus 1 substrings at least are same. Then the one substring which is not same, I can convert it. Now how can I do this? So what I will say is, let me do one thing. Let me compare this and this with the first k length substring. So is this equal to this? No. Is this equal to this? Yes. So I'll say 1. Is this equal to this? Yes. So I'll get 2. But I was comparing this with this one, na? So this is already counted. So total there are 3 substrings which are same, right? So if I ignore this, so total how many I am getting? 1 and 2. Why? Because I am comparing it with the first k length substring. So what I can do is I can compare all k length substrings starting at index I, where I is divisible by k, with the first k length substring. And if I get n by k minus 2 repetitions, how much? N by k minus 2 repetitions, or at least this much. Because see, first k length substring is obviously same as first k length substring, right? I am starting with the second k length substring. So from the remaining n by k minus 1 substrings of length k, if I can get n by k minus 2 substrings which are same or matching with the first substring, then I can say these many numbers of substrings are same, that is n by k minus 1. So the one substring which is not same, I can replace it. So here I will get 1 and 2 are same as this. So n by k minus 2 is how much? N by k is 4, 4 minus 2 is 2, and here I am getting 2 substrings which are same as this, right? So overall I have 3 substrings. So I can replace and do it, okay? Now the second question arises is, what if all the substrings are same, only the first substring is different? For example, PQR, DEF, DEF, DEF. Okay, what I will do is, in one check, I will check all the substrings with the first k length substring. In the second check, I will compare all the substrings with the last k length substring. Here also, I shall get at least n by k minus 2 number of substrings which are same as this. Then I will have only one different. I can replace it. And in case if all of are same, then also I can get my answer, because let's say all of them are DE, 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 DE. then I will replace this d with this d, I will perform my operation, again I will get. Okay, so to conclude, what I will do is I will compare from the second k length substring starting from here all the substring of length k with the first k length substring and see if the count is greater than equal to n by k minus 2. If it is greater than that, well and good, return 1. If not, I will compare the first n by k minus 1 substrings of length k with the last substring of length k and make its count. Again, if the count is greater than equal to n by k minus 2, well and good, return 1, otherwise return 0. Okay, so this is what I will do. Now let's look at its actual implementation. So if I look at the actual implementation, so I have given the length of the string, this is the string, and this is the k of what size substring I need to get repeated. I have taken some few variables, match and c, which I will be using, and I have taken one variable I to iterate. First of all, if n is not divisible by k, directly return 0. Then what I have done is, here I have taken two variables c and match. Match basically will count the number of characters which will match with the first substring of length k, and if the match is equal to k, then I will increment c. C is the number of substrings of length k which gets matched with the first substring of length k. Okay, so I will start with index k and go up till n. If this index matches with I modulo k will be the same character, same number character in the first substring of length k. Okay, if it matches, I will say match plus plus. Also, if I modulo k is equal to k minus 1, it means this is the last index of that substring. For example, here the index is 5. Here the I is what? 5. 5 modulo k is 3. This will give me 2, which is equal to k minus 1, right? Because this is the last character of this substring of length 3. Similarly, here also I will get at this index I modulo k as and I modulo k as k minus 1. Okay, so if it is the last character and if the match is equal to k, if all k characters have matched, then increment the count, that I have found one more substring of length k which matches the first substring of length k. Okay, and then mark match equals to 0, because from next index onward it will be a new substring of length k starting with an index such that that index is divisible by k. Okay, then what you need to do, if the count is greater than equal to n by k minus 2, then return 1, as I said, because if this count is greater than equal to n by k minus 2, I was matching these substrings. Let's say the count is n by k minus 2. I was matching this substring with the first substring. So even the first substring is same as this. So total number of same substrings became n by k minus 2 plus 1, that is n by k minus 1. And the one substring which is not same, I can replace it. Okay. But if it didn't, I will do the same thing, but now match the substrings with the last substring of length k. Okay. So I will start with index 0 and go up till n minus k minus 1. And I will match s of I with s of n minus k plus I. Why? Because let's say I want to match it with D, E, F. So where will my D come? N is 12, K is 3, and let's say I am matching it with let's say 0. Okay. So n minus k plus I will become how much? This will become 12 minus 3. 12 minus 3 plus 1, that will give me 10. Okay, so the index of this would be okay, so this index is 0, right? So this will become which index? 9, right? N minus k plus I. Okay, that's not plus 1, that's plus I. And if the match is there, so I will say match plus plus. And again, if at I modulo k, I will see if match is equal to k, then increment the counter and make match equals to 0 for the next iteration. Again, if counter is greater than equal to n by k minus 2, return 1, all else at the end return 0. What will be the time complexity? The time complexity will be big O of n, because I am traversing both the string once. Okay, sorry, the same string twice, which is 2n, but 2 is constant. And what is the auxiliary space? The auxiliary space here would be big O of 1, because I am not taking any new space. Also, one more thing what I have thinking is, here I think this might get a mistake. Here you need to not add I, you need to add I modulo k. Okay, so this will not be I, this will be I modulo k. Why? Because let's say you are checking this index. Here the value of I is 3. Now you want to match it with this, right? So n is 12, k is 3, and here I is 3. So 12 minus 3 plus 3 will be what? It will be 12 minus 3 plus 3 will be 12. Okay, so it will not match with this index, it will go here. Okay, so this will be I modulo k, so 3 modulo 3 will become 0, so 12 minus 3 will give you again 9. Okay, this index, so here it will be n minus k plus I modulo k. Okay, now let's run this code. So let me run it. So we have solved this question successfully. I hope you have understood this solution completely. Thank you.